Hello there. Condor Cattle Basis. Daily Show. Got some good cringe for you. this this girl gamers subreddit is one of the cringiest things I've ever seen in my life. It's a lot like the witches versus the patriarchy, which I really need to start doing videos on because that one is also a beautiful cringe fest. Anyways, let's get right into it. Men and their egos in games. Alrighty, we have some beautiful projection considering this is a feminist subreddit, so feminist ego, there's nothing quite like it. She's pissed and she's gonna yell about it, so this sounds like a fragile ego to me. You got pissed over a video game. Could be a fragile ego thing. Anyways, 5 stanked and ranked. She doesn't, as far as I can tell, she doesn't actually say what game she's playing here. We can assume. I have no idea what the numbers are in League of Legends, but I'm gonna assume League of Legends, Overwatch 2, and maybe Valorant. I'm betting my money on Overwatch 2. I'm placing the bet down on Overwatch 2. I'm higher ranked than the group except for one person. This is completely irrelevant detail, which again suggests insecurity. It's just a little bit of a fragile ego here. Not proof, but suggests. Not relevant, because it's not relevant. I am the only woman. Completely irrelevant. Again, this is less of a, unlike the other sentence where it's like suggests, this is like she's insecure as fuck. Fragile ego. Who cares that you're the only woman? Majority of gamers are men. Sorry. It's likely that you're the only woman. These pansies, I think you mean pussies. You wouldn't, equality and all that. You want gendered language. You wouldn't want to. These women want to be treated like white men, so you're gonna have to use gendered language here. So let's just correct that to pussies. Why don't we zoom in a little bit more here? Which one was it? Yes, this one. There. For the second game in a row, they've only queued as a pre-made. I earned my shit as a solo queue, which is arguably harder. Not necessarily right, but not necessarily wrong. Let's lean on the correct side. That's likely true. Sure. Yep. For the second game around, these fucking morons were barking at me to do this or stop doing that. I know what the fuck I'm doing, what I'm playing. One of my best champs. Um, Somebody who's played professionally, somebody who's played with the average gamer. Doubt. Um, she also doesn't quote them at any point in time, which to me strongly suggests that they said something that was very inoffensive. When I'd had enough, when I finally said, "Okay, team, I know what the fuck I'm doing, so I don't need your backseat driving. I don't need person telling me to not go here and to back away from there." It sounds like they were just giving her advice, and as somebody who's had like countless backseat cameras, like for some reason every time I play Valorant, there's like always one or two people trying to tell me what to do. Then again, I am playing Sage, so it makes a degree of sense that people like are more I don't know, bossy around healers, I guess, because they want to get healed, immediately. So I get it. It doesn't piss me off again. I wouldn't fucking write up an entire goddamn post on Reddit over it. That's for damn sure. Then I give it a second to sink in and ask, "So we good?" Fucking crickets. And she's like still upset about this. This is why you can't like win with sociopaths. She should be pleased by this reaction. I've never, like almost never, do people just shut the fuck up after I talk shit like that. People always get fucking pissed at me, flipping shit, screaming at me, death threats, trying to find out where I live, all this shit, especially when I play Overwatch. And of course, I'm so sick of these fucking assholes stomping in like they are God's motherfucking gift to gaming. The projection in that sentence from this fucking moron when we body them regularly. We as in women, which is like, what the fuck? No. That was weird. Hear that, men? I've literally played professionally, and I can. And when I did play professionally, I think there was one woman. in the entire scene. That was Battlefield 3 specifically. I'm referring to. So yeah, I mean, the only people I've ever experienced in my life who, literally the only people who care about like gender when it comes to like winning, losing is women. So I like get wrecked, nerds. Like the projection, I guarantee this woman is absolute trash. It's a total fucking embarrassment. As somebody who's played professionally, I hate casual losers like this. I hate how the average gamer has like a fucking superiority complex over the skill level. Like, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, if you know what you're doing and you're such a badass person, why are you writing this shit up online? Why do you need your little insecure lady friends to come and back you up? You know, tell you you're brave and stuff. Like, why can't you do that yourself? You know, that's how empowerment works. You can do this all by yourself. You don't need other people to help you out. That's how empowerment works. That's how self-esteem works. That's how people, you know, who aren't fragile with their ego work. These guys think being mid at games make them gods because they're still better than anything they'll achieve in life. The projection of this coming from a feminist woman. These women, if you see the pictures of these women, you're like, ugh. Anyways, you're literally in the same rank as them. You're in the same game as them. So if they're mid, then you're mid too. Dumbass. The ones who bark the most in PvP games are usually the worst and just big men. 100% accurate. Um, I hate it when they think one thing going wrong at the start of a match is the end. Yep, that's fair. You're really going to give up that easily and blame everyone else and call them names in chat instead of actually playing and trying to correct the situation. Yeah, that's like a lot of PC gamers. Unless you're playing like some old school PC games, which I strongly would recommend. What is it like? Fuck. I think it's Red Orchestra. God damn it, I don't know. I don't really remember it all, but there's this game I'm playing right now, Milsim. It's absolutely fantastic. Everybody's nice there. Everybody's super nice in chat. Ugh, and then they AFK. That's worse for me. Blah blah blah. Don't care. Reminds me of like yeah, they're talking about Souls fans, and Souls fans are definitely pretty much, in my experience, like all fucking idiots. Like there's the fact that like Ninja Gaiden is infinitely more difficult than every single Dark Souls, Elden Ring, whatever the fuck put together, and it still doesn't even come fucking close. Like you're still not hitting Ninja Gaiden Black, which is like one of the easier Ninja Gaiden games. You're still not at Ninja Gaiden Black level. Well, I will say, should mention that there's more than one version of Ninja Gaiden Black, and some versions are harder than the others. But like we're talking easiest version of Ninja Gaiden Black, and that is still way more difficult than any of these Dark Souls games. So yeah, none of that. I'm not going to bother reading any of that because I'm sure all that's correct. I'm sure all that's fair. See, this is the problem with sociopaths. They come on to like, and no one calls this shit out. Oh, it's fucking embarrassing, dude. You have like somewhat normal people in this subreddit, and that, but it's filled with these fucking delusional, man-hating losers, bro. These unfuckable fucking losers with no self-awareness. Yeah, here's the oh, I love this. I love this so much, dude. That egos and other problems those guys have was the reason I quit MMORPGs. You sound like a micro-dicked pussy to me. It sounds like an ego thing to me. I'm sick of that shit and I hate it. Sounds like you're a fucking huge pussy and you need to see a therapist. That some games I like are trying to be MMO in PvP like now. That's a weird comment, and I say that as a man. I'm done with all that immature idiots. Immature. Immature. Right. Yeah, yeah. It was probably a totally normal comment. Yeah, seriously. I couldn't agree more. Seriously, don't take this shitty behavior so personally. You got a victim complex. You need to see a therapist. They'll get victim complexes. You're gonna get banned with any criticism whatsoever in these. I thought their egos. I thought they were so brave. I thought it was white men who had the fragile egos. What's going on here? Why is any comment criticizing them banned? It's not the same thing. Not the same thing. Opposite does not happen. How is this comment not banned yet? Maybe they not intelligent enough to realizing these shit talking. Yeah, yeah, seriously. These guys are all talking shit to the man. This makes way more sense when you consider talking shit to OP. Yeah, seriously. Imagine talking about men like this. Yeah, this woman is definitely not an alpha, that's for sure. I'm embarrassed for this woman. Imagine, like, fucking going on Reddit and crying about, like, women and shit. It's embarrassing, dude. And they all, like, this is like, this is one of those things. This is another one of those examples of, like, the exact opposite of empowerment. Like, none of these people are brave. Like, you think you're, like, hot shit talking shit to somebody who's got a bunch of downvotes on Reddit? Like, you're a fucking coward, bro. Anyways, that's it for this one. Appreciate you watching. Thank you. You bet.